am a massive reader and I'm always keeping up to date with the latest research. So those of you who have my book, there is a tiny little part in the book where I mention something called telomeres. And I'm currently reading this book called The Telomere Effect. So what telomeres are, these are DNA at the end of your chromosomes, and these can shorten with too much stress, bad diet, factors such as anxiety, depression. This is taken from the book. It's saying that telomeres shorten with each cell division, and they help determine how fast your cells start to age when they die, depending on how quickly that they wear down. So they're like shoelaces. So you imagine you've bought a pair of shoelaces and they start to fray over time, don't they? And then you put them in the bin, whatever, get some new ones. Well, this is what is happening with these telomeres. When you have chronic inflammation, chronic stress, diet factors, these are all wearing down your telomeres, and they're also a link to mental health problems, chronic illnesses, and also basically when it's like we die, basically when they just wear down so fast. And they are determined by birth, what's happened in childhood and stuff like that as well. So we have to take care of them. See, the question is going to be, how do I keep my telomeres healthy and long and stop them from fraying? So what we need to do, number one, I'm going to say it, right? Gut health. You've got to take care of your gut. And then the number two factor is diet, of course. Stop eating foods like sugar. Sugar causes chronic inflammation. It's poison. I say that on my chapter of my book, Sugar is Poison. And I'm not talking about fruit. Remember, fruit is a healing food that you need to be putting into your body to prevent things like cancer. Now, the other thing that's mentioned in the book, and if you Google it as well, it comes up with loads and loads of good research on yoga and meditation and how it actually lengthens these telomeres. So if you want to prevent chronic illnesses, you've got to look at also keeping these telomeres long. Now you see like a lot of people who are like old. You see people who look older than their years, and you just wonder like, well, why does she look so old and she looks so young in comparison, and they're the same ages? Well, one factor is the length of these telomeres. So there's a lot going on in the holistic world on how to maintain youthful skin and prevention of chronic illnesses and stuff like that. So that's just a little bit of a topic there that you need to look into as well. It is mentioned briefly in my book, but again, there's loads of research on Google. You can Google it and it will come up with the stuff, or you can download some books and read more about telomeres.